I'm telling you, stay on my way. You ain't a warrior, then you shouldn't come out and play. Put in overtime for it. Study the game to a T, every move. Now we got a line on it. We put our mind on it, then we put our grind on it. A diamond out the dirt, but we still shine on it. We all on it, every with me feel the same. Never out of sync, we just play our lane. We had to make something out of nothing. They blind to the grind, so they wouldn't see it coming. Got it jumping, now we all on your TV. Tell a jeweler, put gold around them BVs. They gotta see me, really came from nothing. That's why they love it, plus they know it ain't no freebies. Put in pain, don't go against the grain. Got some youngins in them trenches that still looking for stain. I'm a high roller, told them I'm betting on myself. Thought I'd be gone, but this vision is better in myself. Don't need your help, we do it on our own. No pat on backs, don't need that, we grown. Remember nights, we sitting up in the mountains, patient to come home. Look now, song. We found the way. Ain't no looking back now. Just let the money just pile. It's time to play. All on us. A diamond out the dirt, but we shine with a word. Put it all on us, and we gon' make it work. Watch us turn a gift from a curse. Put it all on us. We betting on ourselves, so now we don't need your now. Put it all on us. Got our eyes on the wealth. We the chance with a belt. Put it all on us. I need it.
Blockwerk Podcast.
Yes, sir.
We back. It's been a minute.
Let's take a little break. Where you been, East?
Take a big break on vacation, you know.
No, vacation. You been on like 3 vacations.
Vacations, you know how I do, man. Keeping it cool. We missed y'all. Shout out to the continued listeners, all the supporters, all the viewers. We appreciate y'all.
Fact.
All the continued support. What's up, Ray? How you feeling? Where you been at?
Good,
Don't
man.
ask me where I've been at. Where you been at?
I've been doing the same old, man. Stacking, grinding.
That's what you gotta do.
Taking care of business.
We got a very
Special guest, man.
very, very special guest in the building. Long time coming.
Yes, sir.
We've been waiting for this one for a minute. This is gonna be a big one. I feel
an artist, a CEO,
a businessman,
yeah. Our big brother,
hustler. He's not a
all
rapper.
that.
He say he's not a rapper.
You not a rapper?
He say he's not a rapper.
We gotta talk
He
about
say
that.
he's not a rapper. We got Shokanni in the building, y'all.
It's good. Blockwerk. It's good.
What's up, Shokanni? Ty.
Yeah. Forgive us if you hear say Ty. Ty and Shokanni is the same nigga, man.
Definitely. You know, everything is up though, man. I've just been grinding. You know, putting out a lot of music right now. Putting out a lot of merchandise. Putting out a lot of videos. You know, we just been working. It ain't nothing new to the people that know me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we speaking to non-being people right now, so you know I'm gonna
Exactly.
say everything. You know we got to offer. So
Before we get into depths and all the music and all that and the merch,
Start from the beginning.
take us back to the beginning.
alright.
Like all the way back. The hooping Ty. Beginning. That's we want to take it from there.
Not even Ty. That's tiny, man.
Yeah.
That's tiny, man. Man, you know, I was playing ball since a baby. You know what I'm saying? Since like, you know, 6, 7 years old, 8 years old. You know, I had a real passion for it.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with it. And you know, I was, you know, at a young age, like, outside a lot. You know, I grew up on a block where, you know, it was a community where it's like you outside a lot. So I learned, I had to grow up fast. I learned a lot of things fast. So basketball, I went outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing this shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like as a youngin', you know what I'm saying? So that, you know, helped me as I, you know, went out into the community of basketball and I started hooping for real, you know, started playing with like AAU teams and shit like that as I got older. And you know.
You play with anybody that like made it to the league?
Yeah. Like damn near
Let's hear some of those names.
Damn near all of my whole team.
On your whole team?
Almost like I know so many pro basketball players, and people be trying to realize, like, how the fuck you know him?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I used to hoop when I was since a kid, so I know these dudes from kids, like, real personal, relationships before they go on, have, whatever type of careers they have in whatever professional sports they play.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't only know basketball players. I know, football players. I know track stars. Because I was an athlete growing up. You know what I'm saying? So I know all of them. And they have, like, of course I can say, like, I grew up with Danny Green. I grew up with, Cal O'Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with, it's so many names. And I don't want to leave nobody out. But those are just the two that just came to, like, these are people that, when they see me, they see, like I said, Tiny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From
Mm-hmm.
a kid. So, I was really hooping. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like no play shit. And I was really good. You know what I'm saying? And then, it just, as I got older, I got into other shit.
Life,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, that's it.
But at the end of the day, I still, that shows, man, I've been living with passion since a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I just got to find some type of avenue to put that passion at all times.
And that's the music.
That's
That's
more
where
than
it
music.
started, though.
Yeah, you could definitely say that. It starts with the music, definitely, because it is the passion for the music that fuels everything, and I know I got a passion for it because that's not where I get my money from. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still, and the people around me, and the people that believe, and the people that also live with passion around me, is gonna dive into that. You know what I'm saying? We putting all our stuff in our passions. It's not just music for us. It's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly saying, that's not, like, for music, that's probably where we least get our money from. You know what I'm saying? It's the things outside of music.
Outside the merch
that,
and all that.
that really fuse everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's where it starts, definitely, with the music.
What age would you say you was when you first started writing?
Like 16 years old. Like 16. And it's a funny story because when I first started writing,
it was whack?
I got, nah.
Look, even
That's
if
one
he
thing
was,
I
you know
can
he wasn't
say.
going to say that shit.
And if my niggas can't vouch for me, then so be it. But I know they know. Because my first 5 raps, when I wrote my first 5 raps, I had a battle that same week. Like,
okay.
my only 5 raps. You know what I'm saying? My first 5 raps that I wrote. So I had a battle that same week. Like, my man, he heard them shits, he was like, nah, I'm getting you a battle this week. And I had a fucking battle, and I did whatever I did in that battle, whatever, and that like started me as music. I was always known for playing ball. You know what I'm saying? I never was no music, nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, like, I grew up in music because of my mother, and she does music and been doing music her whole life. But that never was my thing. You know what I'm saying? My passion was always basketball. So that was like my birth right there when I wrote my first 5 raps. And then
is that what like caused the switch from basketball to music, or was you still doing basketball at the time?
Yeah, that was just like something I was just doing. Like, I wrote it, it was good, and it was like something I was good at, and then it just became like another passion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have more than one passion. You know what I'm saying? Clearly. Yeah. So that it became a passion of mine because I felt like I was good. You know what I'm saying? And people was telling me, like, I was seeing the reactions. I'm like, I love that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Where was this battle? Was this battle like in a school setting? Cause you said you were 16. Was it like in a school setting or like in the streets?
It was on the corner of my block.
On 202 or?
On 204.
204.
I mean, 204.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I was raised at, like, basically, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm not there now, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, my block, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was the corner of my block. Like, everybody pulled up.
It's lit.
Man, it was like young shit.
And
like,
you
know
won.
What I'm saying?
You won?
Yeah, I won.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, I won. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga was like, well, this is it.
It was on the corner of my block. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was like, so from there, like I said, I just kept writing, But I was still playing ball heavy. I'm 16. I was in high school now. I'm in Holy Cross balling. You know what I'm saying? We in like, this is like CHSAA.
Yeah.
At that time, we like
Number
one
CHS
league in the country. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing against D1 people every night. Still, like, you know what I'm saying? So rap, I wasn't thinking about. I'm thinking about getting a D1 scholarship. That's my only goal. You know what I'm saying? So as things whatever transpired and whatever basketball went to the left,
took the back seat.
Yeah, it was like, I bet I ain't get a scholarship, go D1, cool. Got some D2 offers, and I could have went D3, of course, but to me it was disrespect to my ability. So in my mind, as a 17-year-old, I'm like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, like, I was making all the decisions in my life. You know what I'm saying? Way before that, but like, that was me making that decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nobody like telling me like, nah, because honestly, I should have kept playing ball. You know what I'm saying? No, I couldn't say I should have. I could have. Because after I stopped really playing and I just was hooping on, I got better, I got stronger. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't even get to my real athletic ability, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't hooping for real after that. I was already in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's when it was like, I bet I'm done with hooping. Now I'm basically just fucking with the music, and I'm in the streets really. For real.
And that's when you went from Tiny to TY.
Yeah.
So now we at
but
TY.
at the end of the day, you gotta think like Tiny is like a childhood name.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm grown now. It's like, y'all niggas stop calling me Tiny. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? So but like, as you get older, you bigger, you like, why the fuck they call you Tiny? You not like. But whatever, TY came though, definitely. You know what I'm saying?
So you came up with TY.
I don't know how that shit came, honestly.
It just
you know
came.
What I'm saying? I really don't.
You
man.
think how it came, K?
I don't remember that.
Niggas just knew they couldn't keep calling them
Tiny, yeah. Like,
That's like niggas used to call me
TY
Lil Ray Ray.
Yeah, TY.
It's the first letter, last letter.
For Tiny, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when people call me TY, it's just really short for my, people know me as Tiny.
Tiny, that word.
Yeah.
Cut that.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so now you told us when you started. You said you were 16. When did the group form, the Hollis Boys?
So
and how did that come about?
He had like 15 battles though.
15 battles.
Yeah, before that,
yeah.
My man K here, he been with me since a kid. He knows the whole story, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy here. He can tell y'all, like, so after, like you said, like, it didn't go straight from like that rap battles, whatever, straight to the group. It was like, me as just battling. I was a battle rapper, honestly. That was the thing at the time. You feel what I'm saying? So, I was, doing, battle raps and battling whoever getting my name up, got a buzz or whatever, and then
he's like battle Alley Cat.
I bet one of my mans, Alley Cat, free Alley Cat. He told me to tell y'all what's up too.
That kind of
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I battled Alley Cat, that was with that, and that's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? So he a rapper too. He locked up right now or whatever. He be home soon. So when I battled him and whatever, I ain't gonna say how that went. We really tight about that. But we battled each other, whatever. We already was mans or whatever. So after that, we got even closer, whatever. Then we started going to my man, worst case basement. He had a studio. So I'm like, yo, I went to school with him. I was still hooping. I went to Holy Cross, but I'm still in the hood. So I tell him like, yo, come to my man's studio or whatever. He got a studio in his basement or whatever. We could just record over there and shit. Like, get with our shit. Like, cause we was doing the battle rap shit, but we like, let's get on record.
Track,
like, Dot was, when I met Dot, he was rapping. He was been nice, been who he was. You feel what I'm saying? And I knew Dex from playing ball as well. You know what I'm saying? So when Dex, we knew Dex rap too or whatever. So we used to just go to Worst Case crib, and that's how it started. That's the HBs.
What was the first name? I knew you had like 3 other names before that.
It was Yard Boys, 250 Yard Boys or some shit like that. And we had a few shits, man, but you know the one that stick is the one that's forever.
And that's
You know
where
what I'm
that's where the handshake come from.
Yeah, that's
from
where
that.
that's where everything.
That's the legacy
came from.
right there.
Yo,
That's everything.
In junior high school, man, HBs, like, you can't tell. That shit was damn near gang for us. Man. You couldn't say nothing. You wasn't from
Right.
hollers. You was on niggas' bodies.
Nah,
You went to
right.
192. You know what HBs is. If you live in the neighborhood,
That's a
you either
fact.
jacking HBs or you know what HBs is.
Nah, that's a fact. And you know, like, it really ain't a gang. It's really just a family. You know what I'm saying? It's just a family of people that, you know, we just living with purpose. You know what I'm saying? Living with passion. You feel what I'm saying? And we keep that family vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it's a community, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It like I said, where it started at, it went from there, and that show you the power of music, and that show you the power of just people clicking together. That shit turned into a real family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It built bonds that's gonna last forever.
It's a real family.
In our
We got
community. You know what I'm saying?
We got third cousins and all that.
Yeah, all of that.
You ever go to a
what I'm saying?
cookout,
So,
some random nigga be like,
It's real.
cousin. We get a random nigga be like trying to
Definitely.
HB that
Real,
dude. We
though.
like,
Right.
Extra
no,
hard.
that's
Exactly.
alright. You from alright.
Definitely, man. Word. But yeah, man. That's definitely the legacy right there.
Bali in the building.
You said Bali wasn't pulling up.
He pulled up. I know he got some bum foot with him.
Bali in the building.
What's up,
Never feel me.
You got to grab a chair back there, son.
Then what was we gonna go to next?
Word.
After HBs,
Right.
what? Like, was it a group decision to just like just stop the group, or was it like something with business, or y'all wasn't like gonna pop, or you felt like
As far as like with the group thing,
uh-huh.
I mean, so with the group thing, like, you gotta think like like I said, how it started. I still went to college for like a year and a half or whatever, right? I was going to do like on some music shit, like on some audio engineering, whatever. I went to college, and Alley Cat went to VA. So it was just Dex and Roy back in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So
Alley Cat was originally part of the group.
yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know
So, and then Alley Cat goes to VA, catches a body. He gets locked up. He about to come home now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
What year was that?
This is 05. This is 05.
That's like
you know what I'm
16
saying?
years ago.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, whatever. So he's about to come home, whatever. So then I come home from college or whatever, and I'm like really focused on getting this music shit right. So we get Dex, we get Roy, we got this new studio that's built right in the hood on 199 in Hollis. Shit is called the Track House. I'm like, word. I come home from college, I'm doing my thing or whatever, so I got a couple dollars. I'm like, let's fucking book this shit out. So we start booking this shit out, whatever. We book this shit out. We got mad sessions in there, and we get a relationship with the owner of it, which is Mizak. Mizak fucking with the vibe or whatever. And he like, yo, y'all can fuck with this shit for free, man. Y'all good. Like, y'all could just rock out here.
Who else
That was
recorded
crazy.
in there?
Huh?
Who else used to record in there?
Yo, that studio was legendary. Like, Ox used to record in there. He's locked up right now. About to come home. Of course, like, back in the day, it was like Victor Moan, TL. The crazy shit is, it's a crazy story. The nigga J. Cole pulled up there, like, before
He
the
was J.
warm
Cole.
up. Before, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cole pulled up right in Hollis, like, you know what I'm saying? And was seeing what's up over there, whatever. So, it was mad people that used to record in it, like, you know what I'm saying? So, but after Mizak told us that, like, that shit just turned into something different.
He was in there every day.
not only was we crafting, you gotta think, we 18 years old, 19 years old, we was crafting, working on our craft, but we was still in the streets. So that shit was everything.
Mm-hmm.
That shit wasn't only the studio, you feel what I'm saying? So like, that's how we that's how we used to operate, you know what I'm saying, as young niggas, you know what I'm saying? So like, our mindset and shit was like, we gonna do this music shit, of course, but only thing that was gonna help us, you know, do what we was gonna do was, you know, whatever we was doing in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So it was just turned into that. Not even like we wanted it to be that. Like, we really was there crafting and, you know, getting our music out. So, you know, as we kept going with that, that's fizzled out. I don't know how, whatever.
And what
I do know how.
What age is this? Like 19?
Yeah, it's like 19. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, we, you know, we still making music. We putting out music. We recorded so much music in that studio, right? The hard drive in there. One day we go to the studio. The owner was like, yo, we shutting shit down, da-da-da-da-da. This nigga got all our music in the hard drive, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that shit was a big ass blow, because it was like, we ain't never get to put nothing out. We had like 2 records that was like whatever, you know, I don't know what was popping back then, like MySpace or some shit, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was, we was, whatever. We had a little buzz before crazy social media shit. We had a buzz, a little buzz, whatever. So we like, yo, yeah, one of them shits, nutcracker shits, whatever. So we, you know, we ain't never get to put our project out or nothing like that. So, but we recorded mad music and we was gearing up to. So after that, we went to that fizzled out. He like had the hard drive and the owner, cause he ain't paid rent or what, some shit he made up.
That's why I wasn't able to get the hard drive.
Yeah, the hard drive. Yeah, so I don't know. You gotta have to talk to Mizak about that shit. I don't know, whatever. So we had to go record brand new music at my man Miller's spot. And we recorded mad new music. Then that's when you got the HB Season Volume 1. HB Season Volume 1. Let's just talk about that. We put that shit out, whatever. And you know me, I've been relentless since then. You know what I'm saying? I was on it like, you know, I was telling Dot, God bless the dead, like, yo, let's go. We gotta do this, yeah. We gotta we gotta do mad other shit. Like, we gotta put out more shit. Like, and you know, Dot though, can't rush
cool,
greatness.
nigga.
Like, you know
Cool,
what I'm saying?
cool,
Like,
nigga.
chill, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. So we used to always bump heads, like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Dot, as far as like how we was doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and then even back then, you know, we was like, yo, let's get the merch. That's when you see the green strings.
Green strings went crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You had to be around for that time,
like,
y'all. Had to be around for that.
You know what I'm saying? So like, then the green strings came. So like, we always, the crazy shit is we still following the same blueprint. You know what I'm saying? It's just, of course, just me here now, but it's still the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of blueprint, I had a conversation with you privately before, like previously.
Right.
Speak on. Well, I brought to you. I said I feel like one of your inspirations is somebody like Nip.
Right.
You feel like that's one of your inspirations? That's like how you move or why you move or the way you move?
I mean, it's not the way I move, because like I said, I just explained to you, like, we've been doing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But for somebody like him to be on a bigger platform doing the same shit that me and my niggas was aspiring to do, of course, I was super inspired by it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I wanted to follow every move that he made, and you know, try to fine tune it and put it to my shit so I can make those same moves to get to where you at. Of course,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's part of studying. It's the part of, like, you know, doing your homework. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we've been following this same blueprint from the jump. Like, we never was on some looking for investors or trying to look for somebody to fund our shit. Never. And that's from kids. You know what I'm saying? From kids, we had that mentality. You know what I'm saying? So to see somebody on a bigger platform with that same mentality and he made it, he just showed, like, that you could do it too, of course. So one of my biggest inspirations, you know what I'm saying? And God bless the dead, but you know, like, it's a lot of shit that I know that he would have, of course, would have dived into, that I'm definitely gonna want to dive into. You know what I'm saying? You can see his blueprint on a lot of people's shit, not just, you know, mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot. You know what I'm saying? He's a big inspiration for the world.
You feel like, obviously, like our black artists like Nip or these black people on this pedestal, they try to do good in the hood, right? Like for instance, Nipsey had the marathon store, the fish spot. Do you feel like shit like that is a good idea?
It's always a good idea. I'm not gonna never backlash nobody trying to put something back in their neighborhood and you know build up their community. It's always a great idea to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's people be saying like, oh, he got killed in front of his store. He could have got killed anywhere, right? But that's not what killed him. What killed him was, you know, self-hate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Situation.
So that's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, but look at his blueprint of how he inspired people like me and everybody around the world. You know what I'm saying? He lived his purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say it's a bad idea to, you know, put things back in the neighborhood. One thing you gotta know though is you gotta know what you signed up for. Yeah. You gotta know what you're dealing with. These is your people. You should know them the best. Mm-hmm. So if you got the heart to do it, I'm praising you. You know what I'm saying? I will do it. I will do it myself. Mm-hmm. I will do it. You know, I got people that have done it. One of my close friends, he just opened a juice bar on Merrick, Live Long Juice Bar.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Live Long Juice Bar or whatever. They operate and they a great business. And it's right in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He providing, you know, good, healthy things to the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, no matter how the business do, you're gonna get good back from the universe just from doing that, period. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I praise all people that do it. I feel like it's a great idea. Don't ever, if you got the heart to do it, do it. You just gotta know what you signed up for.
Fact.
Right.
Alright, there was a point in time where when you opened the studio,
right,
you had like you was at that time. I don't recall if you was like really making music or you just like had it open for like other artists to come do their thing.
Right.
What made you like open it? Was that for you? Or was that just for everybody else to get right?
Alright, so just like I told you previously, right? Like how we went through the thing at the track house where they shut down on us. We didn't have nowhere to record. We had to go to some other body else spot and record and da 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 da. When we was recording all these other volume 1, 2, whatever, we used to go to other studios and book out 10-hour sessions and come up with music. And just vibe, like Block and Mad. We spending all this money, and we, like I said, we never look for investors or nothing. We funded it ourselves. We like, yo, why the fuck are we doing that? You know what I'm saying? Why we keep going to other studios? We need a studio.
Get your own.
Mm-hmm. We operating as an independent label. We need our own studio. So that, of course, sparked that idea, and then we just executed it, and that's when, you know, we had the studio in LI or whatever.
That was fire.
And that was a good
fire.
Great spot. Upstairs, little lounge.
That was a
You
great
feel me?
spot,
It's not
man.
too many, not all the time when you hear somebody like, your mother in the studio.
Right.
It seemed like a month later, he was like, yo, pull up to the studio. I'm like, we got and it wasn't no hole in the wall. It was like an upstairs, couch lounge, downstairs, studio.
Right.
Fire in a good place.
Yeah. We wasn't playing, man. We was. You know how we do, man. When we need something, we go get it, man. We execute and do it. You know what I'm saying? So that was what it was. And at the time, honestly, I was making music, but at the same time, I had a cloud over my head because I was out on bail. I was out on bail for the shit that I just came home off of. So I was out on bail or whatever, and I was making music, but I in the back of my mind, I'm living court date to court date. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on for real. You know what I'm saying? And that shit went on for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course, I was just, you know, doing what I'm doing, whatever, and pushing through. But at the same time, I'm making music, but I'm not really putting it out. I'm not really, you know, inspired to really. And we ain't have the studio the whole time I was, like, the whole 3 years. I'm talking about when I did have the studio for that time. We had that studio for like 2 years or something like that over there at that spot. So at that time, though, that was around the same time that I was still like out on bail. So I wasn't putting no music out for real. The Hollis Boys thing was over. And I was just really focused on, that's when I really started. You know what I'm saying? That's when, you know, I got everybody together and was like, yo, look, this is what we gonna do. We gotta build our own shit. We gotta have our own independent label. So, got the studio, and then I started working on my own music, and then we had other artists come through that, you know, was working on their stuff that we was gonna help, you know, put out and develop them. And that was that. And then, you know, at the end of the day, I didn't beat that case. Then I had to go to prison through 3 years. Here we are. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
To me, that was the transition from T.Y. to Shokanni.
Right.
So now, when you came home, you was going by the name Shokanni.
Right.
What made you change the name? And also, is there a difference between T.Y. and Shokanni?
T.Y. the Dumb.
T.Y. the Dumb.
T.Y. the Dumb.
Yeah, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. Like, you gotta think, like, T.Y. is really like, you know, and I'm not trying to say it like, so people don't gotta call me T.Y. now, like, cause it won't bother me or whatever, but I'm just showing you the mindset of
growth.
How, like, you know what I'm saying, before when it was T.Y., like, that was really the young me. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, me growing up, learning how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Out here in these streets, out here, you know, just as a young dude, still trying to be prosperous at the same time, still, you know, living with good intentions. I wouldn't say I was living holy, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I was living with good intentions. You know, I just got caught up in a lot of shit as a young man, as a young black man in America. That's just certain shit you're gonna go through. You gotta figure out. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to prison, I had a time to really sit down and really figure out what my purpose was out here, what I was sent here to really do in life, what I really want to pursue, shit that I really want to do, you know what I'm saying, and really be serious about. So that really made me change my mindset on the come home to really not. You see how, like, before I said I wasn't putting no music out and I wasn't doing none of that. Y'all don't see none of that now. Yeah. That's T.Y. the Dumb.
Cordy, like, put it out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's me, like, overthinking and da-da-da-da-da. When I came home, I'm coming home. Y'all knew me as all of them things. Cool, that's good. I'm still that person. But I'm still
better.
This is who I am now, though. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mindset is different. I think different. I've grown. I've matured. You know what I'm saying? So my name is Shokanni. That's me. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. That's what I'm giving to the world. That's what I'm giving to the universe. So, of course, people that know me still gonna call me Tiny. Still gonna call me T.Y. Still, that's good. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But that's why the name really changed for me. You know what I'm saying? And then also from a writing perspective too. Like, from a writing perspective, for me, like, my name means something to me. So anything I put out with my name on it, I'm gonna make sure it's really me.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's
So-
your name, Shokanni?
My real name is Shokanni, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, from a writing perspective, I'm not gonna put nothing out that ain't me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So,
How did you come up with the name? Like, I know the label is I&I, stands for
I need it.
I need it. Right.
But then second question, how did you come up with vision, and for that to be like a like the stamp of the label?
Right. So, alright, so I started because of me just having an energy, and I was around certain people, and that just came about on some, like, I need it, like, and I would say it like that, like, while we in, like, certain, like, say we in a club or we drunk or whatever, like, I see something that I, like, a chick, like, whatever, I'll be like, I need it, and everybody started saying that shit, I swear to God, like, you know what I'm saying, so everybody, I remember that around the time, like, everybody was all on it, and it applied to everything, you know what I'm saying, so, I really birthed off of that energy, and it really meant, like, the intentions that we coming with is not like, yo, we want to do this shit. It's like, nah, when you move with an intention, like, yo, like yo, if you say, yo, I just want something to eat real quick, like,
I need it.
nah, I just want something. You gonna chill, I need something to eat, like,
Yeah.
you feel what I'm
To
saying?
it.
That's You feel what I'm
That
saying?
was some roster shit.
Nah.
That.
You're right.
I'm not even like I&I.
Right.
Some
Nah,
Rasta
right,
shit.
right. A lot of people
Wow,
say that.
joke.
A lot of people say that, but nah, I need it. That's
But this
that's
nigga,
a whole type of
the
energy.
Funny thing is, this nigga do think he Jamaican when we go out. He be wild when the Jamaican to us come on.
He go out with me, man. You know.
Alright, so what about vision?
So now Vision, right? Vision wasn't even created before I went to prison. You feel what I'm saying? When I was locked up, and I used to be in a dorm up north or whatever, a lot of people used to put, like, and people that up north gonna know, like, in your cube, whatever, it used to be like, people used to put, like, a lot of pictures of, like, their family or some shit, or, like, posters of shit, that cars and shit like that, just images of, things that, be going, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's their wall. That's their little shit that they could decorate in their little 9x4 cube. So my cube, only thing I had was I took a piece of paper out of a notebook and I scribbled the word vision on the fucking thing, and I taped the shit to the wall. And anybody that been up north with me know. Like, so when they see this shit now, these niggas is bugging out. These niggas is bugging out. Like, for real, because I really told niggas what I was going to do, and I did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when they see that type of I needed energy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of execution, like, they super inspired. You know what I'm saying?
fact.
Real shit.
It's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
Fire.
So, like, I took that shit off. I had that shit right there on my, cause I was on the phone with, of course, my whole team, Ace, K, Trap. I was on the phone with them, going over all of this shit. Like, when people see this shit now, they think this shit just happened. We was on the phone planning this shit when I was locked up the whole time. You know what I'm saying? The first day I came home, I had a Vision T on already.
Yeah. That's a fact.
So that's execution.
That's
Before
a
I
fact.
came home, my team would have been on it. I've been on this from the jail phone. Like, listen, this how we gonna do it. Wildin', same way. You know what I'm saying? And they execute the same way. They still execute. You know what I'm saying? So when I came home, you look on my Instagram, the first picture I posted when I came home, I had a Vision T on.
It was the white joint, right?
Yeah.
The white joint.
Like, once we got the plan, I'm not saying like, but once we scoped it together and we got, this is what it's called. Because, of course, we bounce back ideas, and it's not just me that's just coming up with this. Don't think, like, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
just because I'm the first. Yeah, like, of course, can't do it without them. But at the same time, after we came up with the word, the brand vision, that's what I posted there. Cause before that it was nothing. Everybody used to put all that other shit. I used to be like, I wasn't into that shit. But then every day I wake up and see that, and now it's crazy because every day I wake up I see a vision rug now. It's feet in my bed. That's nuts. I just thought of that. But anyway, I used to see the vision shit every day. You know what I'm saying? When I woke up. So when I came home, that's how the brand, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, everything is, you know, integrated, you know what I'm saying, with the label and the clothing brand.
You got something? Word. I'm here, nigga. What you got?
You be rolling, man.
What was next? Damn. Alright, from the time when you came home to now, we noticed like a different type of music. When you first touched down, it's like it's like that, you know, prosperous, trying to be positive. Now we here. You talking that shit, like you talking that shit.
Yeah, cause it goes to the mindset, right? So as a writer, right, and you a writer, you should know, right? So when I came home as a writer, I was speaking to the people. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why you might hear, of course, if you do listen to my shit, it's still trench work in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was to the people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell them, you know, my mindset on to come home, what I was, you know, pursuing to do, and which is still everything I'm doing now. And, you know, of course, on a positive note, because that's honestly where my mind was at. You know what I'm saying? Now, fast forward, I'm home 2 years, 3 years now. I'm seeing a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm going through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people might, and shout out to anybody coming home right now. A lot of people might think that shit is an easy transition. Yeah. It's really not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I salute anybody that came up out of it, because a lot of people just go right back, and a lot of people don't really bounce back. Like, if you see people, like, before they go to prison, they be like, yo, he was doing all that, da-da-da-da-da, and then when he came home, it's just like, what the fuck happened? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, that shit wasn't an easy transition, but I bounced up out there. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it was a crazy, hard, because I had great people around me. I had a team, I had family, you know what I'm saying, which made it way easier for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super blessed in that department. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to really be able to focus on my vision. You know what I'm saying? And that led me to where I'm at now. But at the same time, the transition into music really came from me changing my writing perspective to not speaking to the people no more. Now I'm speaking for the people. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm not even speaking. Now I'm like, yo, if you hear a lot of the music that I'm putting out now, if you listen to Hollis Ave 1 through 6, my whole catalog, you're going to hear a lot of the shit that, you know, people are going through right this present moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going through a lot of the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody excluded from all of this. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how the transition into music came.
So if my math is correct, since you've been home, I think you did like 11 tapes.
11 tapes?
No, it's 6. It's 6 from Hollis Ave.
6 from Hollis Ave, and I did like
Liberation.
4. Oh shit, I might have did 11.
Liberation.
Oh shit.
And what was the one before Liberation? That was
Liberation
when you first
1 and 2.
touched down.
And No Looking Back. Yo, I only did. It's only 9.
Close. You almost had it.
Oh shit! If I would have knew that, I would have put a tape out tomorrow, nigga. You crazy?
Made it 10.
10, man. What the fuck? Word, damn.
So why?
Oh shit! I gotta. Don't worry.
We got it's 6 Hollis Aves.
Right.
I mean, we kind of feel like we know why you call it Hollis Ave, because that's you. That's where you from. That's where you grew up.
Right.
But why a series?
Because at the same time, and and I keep going back to this writing perspective thing, right? So, like, when I make music, and it goes back to the same shit of why it's my real name. Like, I want to speak to something that's real to me. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can't tell me I don't know Holla Sav. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, I wanted to speak. I want to show, like, and when I make music, I'm not only speaking to a certain demographic, because the music is, of course, to a certain demographic, but I'm not only, when I think about it, I'm thinking about 9 billion people. So when I'm putting out music and I'm saying like, yo, my name is Shokanni, I'm not gonna put out nothing that's not me, one, and I'm not gonna put out nothing I don't really know. So with that being said, I named the series Holla Sav because I'm gonna speak to something that I really, really know. I'm gonna paint pictures of towns that I really, really know. I'm gonna show you that this avenue, whether you in Chicago, whatever, is the same as your avenue over there. It's the same type of stories that's going on, whether you in fucking Poland or wherever around the world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm speaking to 9 billion people, but I'm speaking on what I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Your point of view.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where that came from. So when I named that Holla Sav music series, at the end of the day, I looked at it from a director's point of view. You know what I'm saying? Like, I directed my own, you know, series, like a movie series. You know what I'm saying? And the name of it was Holla Sav. You know what I'm saying? So, and from the writing perspective, that's where I wrote from. I wrote from, you know, things that went on where I'm from. And I told them, you know, how I told them.
I noticed on the tapes is a lot of the tracks produced by CJ the Great. Is that like
CJ the GOAT?
Like a
CJ
certain,
the GOAT.
how's the atmosphere when y'all work together, or y'all been in the studio together, or does he just send you beats, or?
Alright, so let me tell you the story about CJ the GOAT. Like, I got introduced to him by Fly.
Shout out Fly, man.
Shout out to Fly. When I first met him, like when I first came home, you know, I was on the music shit. Fly was on the music shit. Of course, he was still on it, like always. And he was like, "Yo, yeah, and I recorded this shit. My man CJ shit. He got some beats too. Da 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 da." I'm like, "Oh word." I'm like, "Fuck it, let me go see what's up with him." You know what I'm saying? So he introduced us and plugged us in, and we've been locked in ever since. Like, from the first sessions, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he's so busy right now as far as like he's in the like scores with movies and he got a crazy schedule right now as far as like that. So as far as like the recording shit with me, he wasn't really able to do it. These whole Holla Sav shits. But he was sending me mad shits. And we created, like, he been on, if you listen, he been on every tape. From when I came home, from No Looking Back, all the way up to probably the last Holla Sav. I'm pretty sure he's on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a crazy good rapport. Like, I fuck with him. That's one of my favorite producers right now. Like, we created so many shits from scratch. You know, I give him sample ideas and shit. He come up with shit. Like, he's a musical genius, man. I fuck with CJ the GOAT.
I know you ain't gonna tell us, but we gonna, as journalists, we gotta ask anyway. How's that? What we on 6 right now?
Yeah.
What's the goal? How many?
I mean, honestly, me and my team, we definitely have a goal in mind. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we ain't gonna overflow them. We ain't gonna overflood them with just music. We got a whole bunch of new shit coming. You know what I'm saying? But you know us. We simultaneous with it. Like, we gonna make everything happen at the same time, and we spontaneous too. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? I can't really say. Like, but I just know more shit is coming. More music, more merch, more videos, everything.
If Dot was here, where do you see him fitting in at? Like, where do you see him? You think? I know right before he passed, rest in peace, he was just getting back active and getting his bag with the music.
Right.
That's a fact.
Right. I mean, it's not saying like
Right.
Like it ain't no saying
that.
like where
We know
he-
that.
where Dot would have fit. Like he's the piece. Like you know what I'm saying. Like he always fitted. Like you know what I'm saying. Like he would have been right here, man, right here. And I know me being super inspired like I am right now, he would have been in his bag and he would have been on every Holla Sav tape, every one. I know that. I would have made sure that. You know what I'm saying? Same way I'm making sure Ray, Trey Pound is on every fucking Holla Sav. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he definitely would have been in his bag right now. I know that. I know that for sure.
R.P. Dot, man.
R.P. Dot. You know
Shine forever.
Always.
Word.
Alright, we're gonna close out in a minute, but first we got some like this or that.
This or that?
Yeah, you gotta pick one. Then I'm gonna say this or that, like an option.
Right.
You gotta pick one. Then you gotta tell us why you picked that one.
Alright. Let's do it.
So we going first. Then Big or Pac?
Yo,
I feel like he would go pop.
damn.
Just had
I
this
don't
talk.
even gonna lie. Alright, Bigger Pac. I'm gonna go with Big. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go with Big.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with Big. He's just, to me, he was just, I know his catalog is not as big. That's the argument. Like, but to me,
Quality.
Big, the quality was just better. To me. Like, his catalog would have been ridiculous if it was be able to be stretched. You know what I'm saying? And to be so young and to be so still considered one of the greats is like crazy. to
Over
me.
2 albums.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Word.
You got one?
I don't want to be cliche. Nas or Jay?
I gotta go with Jay every time because it's more than music with me. man.
Yeah, that's why I
I'm
don't
a
go that
Queens
one.
nigga forever. Honestly, I love Nas. Like, I fuck with Nas for real. Like, I grew up on him. That's what my older brother favorite rapper. Like, I know everything about Nas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up listening to the whole everything. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with him, but I gotta go with Jay. It's not
Because overall, what he did.
just
right?
overall, like, his shit was flawless, King.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
That's fire.
Word.
Think I
That
got-
nigga ain't. I ain't even. Let's not go ahead. Let's go.
think I got a tough one.
Word.
When you
That nigga.
Oh, you got one? If you got one, go ahead. I think I got a tough one though.
Nah,
But
you
go ahead.
go.
Nah, go ahead, go
What
ahead.
I'm gonna say gonna lead into another conversation.
Scarface, the rapper, or
Damn, who you about to do?
Styles?
Oh
Styles.
man. Yeah.
That was easy.
Yeah.
That used to be my. That
That
I ain't gonna
Yo,
lie. Nah.
Space is tough.
I fuck with I stuck with Starface, but Styles used to be one of my favorite rappers at one point. Like,
See,
I
I didn't
remember
know
at
that.
a
If I knew
point-
that, I wouldn't ask that.
at one point, like when he was putting out like Ghost in the Machines and all these shits with Green Lantern and all that shit, he was bodying shit. Like, that nigga used to be one of my favorite rappers at one point. I used to be listening to him, fake working out and shit. Like, I used to be fucking with Styles. Like, he was going
So,
crazy on a lot of shit.
Out of your
But-
music, which you fuck with more?
Can you interview me,
First
K?
came on. I just want to know that. Like, your shit though.
Nah, I definitely fuck with the new shit that I do. I ain't gonna lie.
I think a lot of rappers are gonna say that because this
Yeah.
this their most recent shit. So
Nah, but I know
they
what
feel like
he
they
talking
getting.
about.
Yeah, I know.
Nah,
But
I know what he's talking
Two
about.
different.
Like
Two
me,
different sounds.
cause he ain't a rapper. He want me to talk for him. You know what I'm saying? Not talk to him. He don't want to hear the shit I'm trying to say to him. You know what I'm saying?
But you make
So
it-
that shows you
like
why.
you mixing it in now.
Nah, exactly. You feel what I'm saying? You see, like I'm still the same person. I'm still gonna tell you real shit. You know what I'm saying? The level up, like positive shit. But at the same time, I'm gonna tell you from your perspective now.
That's the good intentions you was talking about earlier.
All the time. All the time.
I think I got one more. Then you can ask your question.
Word.
Some regular shit. Ones or dunks?
Ones for
Ones
real.
is tough too. Dunks,
Dunks
is
is
tough.
Dunks, I love them. They hot right now. I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of them too. I ain't gonna front, but
He's like, yeah, I love him too.
they
Anybody's
fly right
asking.
now. They fly. I fuck with them. But I think, ones is forever, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might be that 60-year-old nigga that pull out them ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna respect it. Word.
Alright, so Dipset or the Locks?
Damn, so we just was having this conversation. I
A
mean,
little bit. It's current event.
what are we talking about?
Like the
Dipset or the Locks? The verses or just
The
fuck-
verses, not
both.
lyrics. Just the verses.
You want to talk about the verses?
No, let's talk about
Or
the lyrics.
just I'm talking about as a fan or as just the verses battle who I think gonna win or what you have
Nah,
to know.
take the verse out of it. Dipset or Locks.
Dipset. No. Pardon me. The Locks.
Okay.
The Locks.
Like easy.
Easily. You gotta think like I was in the
Look at
Hollis
K
Boys.
face. Look at K.
I was in the Hollis Boys. This is for me though. This for me. Like I was in the Hollis Boys, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's three of us, it's three of them.
So you relate.
We used to, I fuck with the Locks. Like we used to rap about like that's basically a group that we was trying to idolize.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? With all due respect, you know what I'm saying? We was rapping about street shit like them niggas. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't trying to make Dipset records.
It's a fact.
Now, no disrespect to Dipset,
Dipset,
because them niggas got motherfucking hits for days, nigga. But we just made more music like, the Locks, like street shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's always the Locks for me. But if you want to talk about the verses, like I know Dipset might win the fucking verses.
What you say, K? You said Dipset Street too?
Yeah, like what they rap
They don't got
about?
no hits.
Yeah.
Dipset don't got hits.
Not on the
What I'm
charts.
saying,
They got street anthems.
Who?
Dipset?
The Locks or Dipset?
They are
Like,
street.
how they not-
I'm
what
not
they
saying
rap about?
I'm not
Like,
saying like they not street. I'm talking about street like trench work street. Like
Yeah.
you listening to your car street. Them niggas got hits in a club,
Yeah.
not radio. Not,
Yeah,
they
they don't
got
have
they
that.
club kings, nigga. You could play Dipset a whole night.
Yeah.
You can have a
Real.
Dipset night
Hayes is
in a
not
club.
club.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
So
classic, yo.
all of them shits like mad shits got like they got mad shit like you know what I'm saying. But yeah, like I fuck with the Locks, me.
Last one. And we gonna close it out with one thing. Timbo or Pharrell?
Pharrell, without a doubt. I'm patient to get in the studio with Pharrell. He can make some magic.
This is answering these shit's too easy. I
Yeah,
gotta come
I'm about to
strong
actually
on this time, nigga.
You wanna? What's your relationship with Dreamville?
I mean, those are my guys. Like I just told y'all before, J. Cole used to pulled up on me in fucking
In the hood.
05 in the hood and on 199 in Hollis. We was in the studio and we had the track house. Like these are still my guys to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just was at the video shoot with Boz and Lil TJ. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that video.
Shit, the
like-
drop top, bitch.
Right,
Stop playing with me.
Right. So, yeah, those is like the thing about them. People don't understand is like I said, I got relationships with these dudes before they was who they are now. So when they look at me, they look at a different face. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, yo, I just met you on the way here. Like, nah, I
Yeah.
met you before you even got there. Not the saying like cause I don't got the relationship. They don't owe me nothing or nothing
of
like
course.
that. Of course not. You know what I'm saying? But we got that type of bond is what I'm saying. Like I knew these dudes. They knew me since I was a kid. They know my whole story.
Since playing basketball.
You know what I'm saying? They know my whole story like I know their whole story. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, those are my guys. Those are my guys, man.
Shout out
All of them.
Dreamville,
Shout out to
man.
Shout out
Dreamville.
Dreamville,
Whole
shout out
family.
Boz.
You already know.
Shout out to
Those are my
Fiends,
guys.
all that.
The Fiends, all of that. You know what it is. Boz, what's up?
Yeah.
What you got next up?
That's where I was about to go.
I mean, for I and Not, everything is next up. I mean, we got more merch coming. We got more vision. We got more music, of course, on the way. We got more videos. And there's gonna be a lot of different content. And we working on something else that I don't really want to tell you right now because it ain't really solid. So once we figure that out, that's gonna be coming as well. You know what I'm saying? So we got more. I don't know when this is coming out. Probably definitely soon. We got more merch dropping this summer. Of course, the fall we coming strong. And we working, man. Just stay tuned.
We need that movie. One day we need that movie. That's
soon.
what we need. We need
Soon,
that movie.
We got. I mean, we got a lot. I got a lot of shit that people don't know about, man. And I'm gonna do it this year. Like I told myself that I was gonna do it this year, and that's why you see like me working like crazy, probably dropping 6 tapes and dropping mad merch and all that, because the whole last year I felt like I wasn't really as inspired with the music, you know what I'm saying, from a writer's perspective and all type of shit, whatever. It was 2020 last year.
Definitely making up for
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Like,
Fact.
so, you know what I'm saying? I told myself I was gonna have a great year, and I'm having it. So, I got a lot more shit I'm gonna drop. Word.
Alright, we're gonna close it out with this. Who do you feel like we should interview next? But whoever you say, you gotta have that plug to make it happen.
Oh shit. Oh shit. You know what the funny shit? Cole is so ill, he fuck around, we'll pull up right now. I'm telling you, man, that nigga is a different type of dude, man.
That
He's
nigga
a
will come
real
in
nigga.
back, getting the
Word.
ball, shoe hoops.
That nigga will come right here, man. He's not with the shit, but we ain't trying to do that. But we might. But nah. Let me think, man. Shit, I don't know. Rail from the crate, maybe, huh?
Hey, you gotta plug us then.
Yeah.
I got
You
you.
gotta plug us.
And another thing.
Look, you know what's great? What Shy P said that on the last joint. Shy P said
Alright,
that on
so
the
I'm gonna
last
say
joint.
somebody else then, man. You know I'm gonna get up here?
Oh.
You know who y'all need up here? Y'all need I was gonna say, damn, I don't want to stretch too far, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Who?
Word. King of it, right?
M?
Oh, Murder, you get on there, bro.
M?
Yeah, them pulled up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
Damn,
some.
they ain't dropped though. We might have to have them pull back up.
Yeah, you might have
We
to.
gotta have them pull back
Yeah.
up. But we can do that. Don't cheat.
Yeah, that's
That's easy, right?
That's a good question. That was your best question. What the fuck? All the way at the end. I'm really stuck. Like, I'm trying to think, but I really want to answer this question. So, I don't know. Maybe you don't want to bring Ryder up here?
Oh, that's cool.
You want to bring Ryder the Bike Star? He got a lot of shit going on right now.
That's a fact.
You can ask him about a few
That's a
things.
fact.
Right
That's a
up
fact.
here. Right up, pull
You
up.
wanna,
Yeah,
we
cool,
can
man.
ask him about a
Good
few
nigga.
things. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's a cool dude. That's my guy. You can fuck with him.
Have them niggas.
Right,
Yeah,
the bike
he
style.
got a lot of shit going on right now.
And also, we ain't asking the question. We asked everybody
What?
from
The rappers, as far as
Top
artists.
five.
Oh yeah, we need your top 5.
coming up out of Queens right now.
And your top 5 all time. Like rappers, like international,
Yeah.
like, but
All right,
Queens first.
top 5 all time rappers. I give you that right
New
now.
all time.
All right, my top 5. Damn, that's crazy. Definitely, Jay is in my top 5. I'm not putting it in no order,
nah, no, you're not getting no order.
but he could be one. But Jay, definitely Nas. Was having this conversation with this dude the other day.
Watch it be different.
Nas,
Let's know if it's different.
Comment. They're gonna say comment.
Nas. And I ain't gonna lie, Drake is in my top 5, man. Like,
Mhm.
cause
Respectable.
I ain't even gotta go into his shit. Like, he's just a different type of guy. I know mad people gonna be mad at me, but I'm a music dude. Like, so I feel like him. Like, Drake is in my top 5.
But you got 2 more, right?
Yeah.
You say
Yeah.
Jay, Drake, Nas.
I'm gonna have to put Big in there too. I'm putting Nip in there.
Nip in the top
Shit,
5 is heavy.
that's my 5 right there.
That's
Mine is
heavy.
Nas.
Yeah,
That's my 5.
I'm putting Nip in there.
That's heavy.
I say your 5, Steve. Your 5 still the
Nah,
same.
my shit definitely always change. Top 5.
But my
top-
shit
top
always
5.
changed too, though. Bro.
Top 5 all time.
My shit might have changed last
It'll be
week.
the
Like,
same
I ain't
shit.
gonna
It's gonna
lie
sound
to
like,
you.
like his.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, but like, yeah, I ain't gonna talk about. Let's just talk about the 5. That top 5. I was gonna say another name, but I'm not even gonna say it. But
Why not?
nah, I'm not gonna say it because we just talk. We gonna give him their respect. He in the 5. That's the 5 right there. That's it. Cause if I say another name, you gotta throw them in there, and now it's like
Now-
mixing it. Like
Now we need your top five coming out of Queens. That's doing their thing.
I want to understand what y'all mean by that question too.
Top five coming up out of Queens.
Like what you mean by that?
On the come up.
On the come up, like who to look for?
I look at the question like just anybody rapping in Queens that you know that's rapping or might be doing their thing. Who's your favorite five?
Like, who my favorite five like rappers
in Queens?
I mean, I'm
who
not going
look for basically. Yeah, who look for? Because it's the same.
I mean, I'm honestly, bro. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm like
Super tapped in with everybody.
I'm not gonna act like I'm super tapped out either.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely tapped in. I'm tapped all the way to fucking like. I like a lot of niggas coming out of Queens. I like a lot of females coming out of Queens. Honestly, but for me to give y'all a top five, I'll be doing so many niggas a disjustice because it's like if we all coming up, why the fuck would I say this person? And these are actually dudes that I fuck with. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Queens.
Out there.
Nah, man.
Alright, so who
I don't really care for that type of shit, bro.
Who are you excited to work with, man? Who you want to work with?
In the world?
Queens, come on, Queens.
It's in the world.
I was speaking to 9 billion people, bro, when I be talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, like, the whole demographic thing, right? I understand all the geography, whatever. We live in the universe. There's 9 billion people in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you say, like, yo, check every artist coming up in Queens right now. Mm-hmm. Queens is fucking lit. Yeah. It's so much fucking talent in Queens. Mm-hmm. Y'all gotta do your fucking research.
You think we about to have our run again?
We are. You know why? Because of niggas like me. I ain't even gonna lie to you, and I'm not saying that shit like on some, cause I'm like I said, I ain't even no fucking rapper, bro. Mm-hmm. I don't consider myself no rapper, but at the same time, if me following my vision takes making 600 songs, and y'all consider that shit rap, cool. I don't give a fuck if I become whatever. Mm-hmm. That's not what I'm saying. Now that's not my purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas in the studio right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm trying to be the best rapper ever. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. That's not Shokanni, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know how to make music very well. I'm not a rapper, though, bro. Get me? You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I'm just living my purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, back to what was your question again?
Queen.
Oh yeah, like I'm not speaking to. I'm not speaking to like just a certain demographic. Like I'm speaking to 9 billion people. So it'd be like, yo, who like check everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Check everybody out. Like this is what's going on in here. Like I know. Do your research. You know what I'm saying? Do your research. You know what I'm saying?
Check them all out.
Tap
Queens.
in like I'm tapped in. Because you'll love it. I promise.
You spun me. It's all love though.
Queens.
Love
y'all niggas.
Yo, man, shout out K behind the scenes. In the building. Shout out Trap. Shout out Ace.
Yes, sir. Shout out the smoking section in the building.
Shout out Sections.
Blockwerk.
TY finally pulled up.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you,
I told
King.
y'all this was gonna be the first place I pull up to.
This was a good one, man. This was a good one. We needed that. Make sure y'all tap in. I Vision.
Vision.
Merch on the way.
Yep.
Music on the way.
Everything on the way.
Everything on the way.
Holla 1
through 6 is out right now.
1, 2, 3, and those are 6 projects, just so you know.
Yes, sir.
Tap in.
It's not 1 through, it's 6 different ones. Tap into the whole catalog.
Long
Go
live
on
the
the
mailman.
website, you can see everything.
Long live the mailman.
Yes,
Long
sir.
live the mailman, RP Butter.
Facts.
RP Dot. Free Alley Cat, you already know.
Free Alley Cat.
We out here.
Bixby.
Blockwerk.
You already know. I need it.
The grind is unmatched, every lane packed. I'm about to treat this rap shit just like the track. I put these flows out, watch it come back. I'm putting